Hello and welcome to the Flagstaff County Podcast. I'm your host, Cary Castagna, Communications Coordinator for Flagstaff County. Today we're talking about one of the longest running community traditions in the Flagstaff region. The 103rd Lougheed Agricultural Fair takes place this Saturday, August 8th, with a full day of livestock shows, bench exhibits, sports, children's activities, food, a parade, a show and shine, and much more. Joining me today is John Snethun, President of the Lougheed Agricultural Society. Some of our listeners may also recognize John as one of our ambassadors from the most recent Flagstaff Fitness Challenge. Today he's here to tell us about the history of the Lougheed Agricultural Fair and everything planned for this year's event. John, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
You're listening to the official podcast of Flagstaff County. So, first off, am I saying it right? Lougheed or Lougheed?
Lougheed, you're right.
I hear a lot of people say Lougheed.
As long as you're talking about us, we're happy.
Okay. So, how are you feeling? We're just a few days away. How are you feeling with the fair coming up this Saturday?
It's starting to get really busy. They're taking entries today for the bench show. Or taking to get the tags ready and stuff. So things are already kicking off for the fair.
Yeah, because we are recording today on Tuesday. So yeah, it's just a matter of days. Before we get into this year's fair, though, tell us a little bit about your involvement with the Lougheed Agricultural Society. How long have you been part of the organization, and how did you end up serving as president?
So I started going to meetings probably 2010 or something, just volunteering with the arena and helping make the ice and stuff. And so they asked for us to come and then be involved with the budget making and all the things that go with keeping the ice going and the arena pumping. And then jumped in I think about 2012, I took over as secretary and then did that for
Few years,
11 years probably.
Oh wow! Okay.
And then they changed the rules, so we had to rotate through positions, or you could only have a 3-year term at each position. So that's when I stepped up and took the president's seat, and here we are today.
So was volunteering with the Ag Society something you grew up around, or did you just become involved later in life kind of thing? Or
well, I never had any intention on going to meetings.
No.
Just the things that we were doing as a crew, helping the arena and stuff, then you eventually just get into that stuff. And
yeah. It's just part of being part of a community, right?
Part of being community. Involved, part of getting into something that you really sink your teeth into, like the arena, and then the field house was how I got into it. And then through baseball, doing more of the fair stuff.
It's got to get done, and somebody's got to step forward.
Right. And so I'm doing it anyway. And then you carry on and do your time, and then somebody else can come in and take over and
But you've been involved for a while. What keeps you coming back and giving your time to the organization?
The people make it simple, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
There's a big group of people that come to the meetings and a bigger group that don't. But as soon as we ask for something, there's twice as many people offering to help, and like bringing pies or taking entries today. Like it takes a lot of people, and we have a lot of people that are happy to step up and help.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So I just want to delve just into just a little bit into the history now. This year is being promoted as the 103rd Lougheed Agricultural Fair, but I understand the fair's history stretches back 104 years and that it missed only 1 year during the Second World War. Can you just help us understand the timeline and tell us when the first fair was held?
Well,
I know it's a little bit before your time.
It's right? A little bit before my time, but even the things that I've read, don't know all the details of it, but as a general story, there was 3 or 4 fairs around Lougheed that some of them were more horse show and more bench show, those kinds of things.
Oh, okay.
And then they ended up amalgamating into Lougheed once it grew to be a thing, and they were called the Goose Creek Ag Society once they formed the society. And I think that's when they started adding up the fairs, was once the Goose Creek Ag Society formed, and all of those events kind of came together into one event instead of a bunch all summer. So there's been probably another 20 fairs before that. But,
I see. But yeah,
but as far as counting them as agricultural society fairs, it's 103 this year.
Oh, okay. And do you know which year was missed? Or that is pretty amazing that only one year was missed during the Second World War.
I don't know which one. It was just I've only ever heard that we've missed the one during the war, but I never even thought to.
And do you know when it changed to the Lougheed Ag Fair?
It was about the same time as they built the arena, I think. So in the early 70s.
Oh, okay.
And that was the reason that they changed to the Lougheed Agricultural Society, was the Alberta government changed the way they were funding things.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The communities had them instead of the area groups.
Oh, okay. So are there some traditions from the early fairs that visitors would still recognize today?
It's been a pretty, I don't know what the living organism, where
it's kind of evolved over the years.
There's been a lot of things come and a lot of things go. But in general, the horse show, like where people bring their horses and do their competitions, and the cattle show has been a pretty solid mainstay. And our main attraction, I guess, would be the bench show. And I think that's been 100% standard the whole time.
Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but I heard it's pretty strong this year.
I believe it's very strong this year from the entries that I seen coming in this morning when I stopped in.
Yeah.
But
that's a good sign then, huh?
Yes, definitely.
So when you think about all the volunteers who have contributed over those years, what does that history mean to the Ag Society?
It's our legacy that will, like, that's what people know about Lougheed. Like, it's on our sign. It's the friendly village, and there's maybe 150 people in town, but there's a lot of people that call themselves Lougheed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like the phone book is twice as big as the town.
Yeah, because of the outlying areas.
The outlying areas and people that maybe they live in Cedric now, but they still consider themselves a Lougheedian.
Yeah. So agriculture remains at the heart of the fair. That hasn't changed. Why is it important to continue creating a place where producers, exhibitors, and young people can showcase their animals, crops, baking, handiwork, and other accomplishments?
There's no necessity to it, but it is really nice to have a place where you can bring in your garden or your whatever you're working on that you think is impressive, and have a place to compare that and show it off and see that it's all world-class things being produced right here. Like it's always been the thing was the judging is really hard to do because everything is really good that gets brought in, and they're like get 10 or 12 items in an entry, like, or in each category. And the difference between first and last is some minuscule thing. Close, and it's really hard to judge.
So this year's schedule includes cattle and horse shows, judging, and a commercial bred heifer show featuring pens of 3. What can visitors expect from the livestock events?
The cattle are just, you just walk around and look at the pen. Like, there's no big show for that. But it's generally been judged by the visitors
Okay.
I don't know for sure that that's what they're doing this year, because I know there's always little tweaks, but I believe that's still a plan, and it's just fun for the people to know that you don't have to know that much, but you can tell what you like looking at some cows.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be, they're not show cattle. Like it's just three cows that a farmer wants to bring in, and that's what they show. And it's a fun day for everybody to get together, and the cows are there, but it's fun to get together.
Oh, no,
with
I
the
know
producers.
what you mean. That kind of brings up something though I was going to ask. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have an agricultural background to enjoy the shows. It's just a good opportunity for anyone just to come and learn, right?
Yes, absolutely. And there's something for everyone. Like the horse shows, they're adults to children, but to go out and watch these kids ride around on their horses and see how impressive it is for a 6-year-old or a 12-year-old to have control over that horse, and it is high level riding. Like it's really nice to watch.
Anything else that visitors can expect from the livestock events? Or?
I don't think there's anything extra.
Now, is this true? So the commercial bred heifer show, it also gives visitors a chance to vote for the best pen.
Yes. Okay. So
with one voter winning $100, how does that work?
So when you put in your vote, you write your name on it, and once it's done, we draw one of those names, and
that's all right.
Yeah. So
$100, eh? Yeah. Better than a kick in the pants, right? Yeah.
And you don't even have to leave it all in the beer gardens if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can take it home if you want, eh? Now I wanted to get into the fair day schedule a little bit. Because there's a lot happening throughout the day. Looking at the schedule, it appears the only thing visitors may not have time for is a nap. Because, can you walk us through some of the main events?
We'll start right away in the morning. The breakfast at the senior center. The museum board puts that on, and that goes right up until the parade starts.
Yeah, that's a pancake breakfast from 8 to 10, right?
Yes.
At the Lougheed Senior Center.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where you expect everyone to kind of fuel up for the day.
Yep.
Yeah. And then from there, we go to the parade, begins at 10:30.
Yep. And
with participants lining up at 9:30.
Yeah. So there's, I believe it's from what we've been hearing, people that are saying they're bringing entries, should be a fairly big parade. So be lots of time to watch and enjoy it. It wraps all the way around Lougheed, and eventually the train catches up to itself.
Oh yeah. All right, well, are parade entries still welcome, or?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can just show up. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. They don't have to contact anybody.
No.
Right off the bat. Now for the sports and recreation, the schedule also includes family slow pitch and ladies fastball. You were one of our Flagstaff Fitness Challenge ambassadors, as we said, John. So I have to ask, are you getting out on the field, or does being president allow you to remain safely on the sidelines?
So I've always tried to get all my work done ahead of time, and I have always played on fair day.
Oh, you have, yeah.
But this year there won't be any Wildcats games, which is the first in a long time. Last year we scheduled games, and then due to a lot of different things happening at the same time, we didn't have any baseball at all last year, and so there's a big hole in the diamond. So we're just pushing our attention into the slow pitch and trying to get the family slow pitch teams out, and so that's going to be the attraction this year is the families getting together and having some games.
Yeah, well, that sounds like fun. Hopefully there'll be lots of families coming out for that.
And the weather looks amazing for it. So
that's good.
Yeah.
No rain in the forecast, eh? It's hard to say.
Around here, rain isn't a bad word.
Yeah. So the family slow pitch tournament has teams of 10, including at least 2 children and 2 seniors. Is that how it works? Or is
just to try and keep it a family event? We wanted young and old to be part of the team, not just all your best 20-year-olds.
Yeah. Okay. What do you enjoy about having several generations playing together? Have you guys done that before?
That's one of the things we haven't had slow pitch consistently for a long time, but that's one of the things I remember coming to the fair as a kid.
Oh yeah.
And whether it was a family team or a church team or whatever group got together for that year, like I was 8 to 10 years old, grab your glove, go out there, and you get to be a part of the team, and
oh yeah,
and they're happy to have somebody that's not scared of the ball.
Yeah. Are teams still able to register?
Oh, for sure.
They can just drop in at the day of, right? Or
yeah. We'll accommodate whatever shows up. Slow pitch is fun that way.
Okay, so activities for the children and families. The Lougheed Agricultural Fair offers plenty for younger visitors as well, including free children's games, a kids' corner, entertainment, and train rides. Why is this important to make the fair an experience for the whole family? I mean, I know it sounds like an obvious question, but...
Well, it is, but the kids are the main reason to have a day like this, right?
Yeah.
The adults will come if the kids are there, and it's so much fun to watch the kids, whether it's a bouncy house or throwing games or whatever's going on.
Yeah, that's the magical part of it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, seeing it through the kids' eyes.
Yeah. And like we have our kids' activities going on, and there's stuff up at the field house usually, and then the museum has their own. They've had money pits and chicken walking on boards bingo.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how we are for cursing on here, but chicken poop bingo.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So what do you hope children take away from attending an agricultural fair?
Oh, I hope they make memories and want to come back and go to every fair that they hear about. Like I hope the Lougheed Fair is the one that makes them love fairs, and they remember the parade, and they remember the food that they got, and the games they played, and just running around all day free and having that fun whole day.
It's all about making those memories. Eh? So is there one activity that always seems to be especially popular with the kids? Or I guess it kind of changes from year to year. Right?
It changes from year to year based on what's available for us to get a hold of, and there's no telling what grabs the kids' attention. You can guess all day long, and they'll go dig in a mud puddle.
Yeah, that's true. So we mentioned bench exhibits. Now, bench exhibits obviously are another long-standing part of the agricultural fair, giving residents an opportunity to enter baking, garden, produce, crafts, and other items. Do you have an idea of what types of exhibits we'll see in Lougheed this year?
The photographs is turning into a really big area. There's a lot of, and I think access to really good cameras, and even just phones you've always got an amazing camera in your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting amazing pictures showing up, and everybody can take a good picture now. Like there's more access to it now than there ever has been before. That's
so there'll be a photo exhibit, like they're printing photos out, and
photos is one of the things that you can enter and get judged. Just like the baking is always big, and handicrafts, and kids like Legos and crafts and scrapbooks, all kinds of things like that. And some of the schools are just entering like artwork and poems and stuff that their kids have done, not to be judged, just to show off their work from the year. Yeah, which is always fun to look at.
Yeah, see
what the kids are up to.
Yeah. So what would you say to someone who has never entered a bench exhibit but maybe thinking about trying it this year?
You're too late.
Oh, it is too late. Okay.
Yes, you have to get the entries in today, so then get the tags and everything ready for the judges ahead of time.
Well, maybe for next year.
But come have a look, and there's always people around, and ask what it takes to enter, and generally it's get a hold of one of the fair books that we try to get out in all the towns ahead of time, and now we've started putting it on the Fieldhouse website, but there's a link that we try and share on Facebook to get the fair book into everybody's hands that wants it. And it's a list of activities for the day, but it's also got the bench show, the judging criterias, and the categories, and the possible bench show entries that you could enter.
Oh, okay. So the Lougheed Iron Creek Museum will also be open throughout the day with activities including bingo, a children's money pit, as you mentioned, a gift shop, and refreshments. How does the museum add to the fair experience?
They have really been, I want to say improving, but it's not even improving. It's bigger than that. Like their museum area is its own attraction. Like they've got all their buildings open, and so you can go through the museum, which is a fun day on its own.
Yeah.
But then they have their ice cream, and they have all their different activities set up with the money pit, and I've heard there's a goat.
Oh yeah.
So another fun thing to get around and see while you're exploring.
Yeah,
all
for
the corners.
sure. It does sound like it's its own attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there will also be market vendors and vendor treats. What kind of variety can visitors expect there?
Well, I haven't seen the list of vendors, but I don't know if it's just our area or not, but we have a lot of really good vendors around. Like that's.
Oh yeah.
I know they were trying to book their spots as soon as we said we want vendors. They started lining up to get in and have their piece of the action. And
yeah, that's not new this year though, is it? Or?
No.
It's been around for, like, you've had vendors for a few years now. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and now for the vehicle enthusiasts, the show and shine runs from 1 to 4 p.m. near the arena. Has the show and shine become a popular part of the fair?
It's one of the standards. I know it's a really busy time for show and shines right now. Like everybody wants to get their car out on the best time of the year and show it off in the sunshine. And there's a lot of really nice cars around, and I know there's a lot of like old tractors and stuff enter into that too.
Oh yeah.
They show up for the parade and then just park in the show and shine, and it's nice to be able to watch it go through the parade, and then you can go up and
check it out
and talk to the owner. Yeah, they're usually around with their cars all day too.
Oh, that's cool. So we cannot talk about an agricultural fair without talking about the food. So we mentioned the pancake breakfast. There's also a cold plate lunch at the arena, food at the ball diamonds, vendor treats, as we mentioned, beer gardens, and the traditional roast beef supper. John, should visitors arrive hungry, or is that simply understood?
Show up hungry, and that will be the end of it.
There's a lot of food available.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, there'll be something to sink it.
Now, the roast beef supper will be served in the hall from 5 to 7. What makes that meal such a special part of the day?
It's a really nice capstone to the whole day. You get inside at the hall, and they have the full spread, and everybody gets to sit around and recap the day and really enjoy a really nice meal that
Oh, yeah.
Took a day and a half to prepare.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to ask, how many volunteers does it take to prepare and serve a supper like that?
Oh, a few that work really hard and a lot that work pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's, I would guess a number, and I would probably be halfway there. And that goes for every part of the fair. Like if I tried to list off the number of volunteers it takes, I would just be guessing, and there'd be so many that I would forget.
Well, that leads into my next question, though. Obviously, an event of this size does not happen without a major volunteer effort. Any idea how many people are involved in preparing for the fair, and how far in advance does the planning begin?
We're taking notes to plan for 27 already.
Yeah.
So it's the full year, but because we've been doing it for so long, there's a lot of institutional knowledge where even if the three most important people for each event didn't show up, it would still happen. Like people are going to show up looking for that, and I'll just grab one out of my truck and go home and get a cow. Like the events are going to happen, and it's an amazing thing to be a part of, where we just make it better as much as we can, and people were happy with 25, and we're hoping that 26 is
even better.
Is at least as good, and and better in a few more ways.
So what are some of the jobs people may not see happening behind the scenes? There's a lot of stuff happening that we don't always know.
Well, just thinking about things today, there was 6 people in there writing down all the information on the tags for the bench show.
Oh yeah.
Like you fill out your information, and then they standardize it onto the cards so that it's all ready to be entered and be judged. And
somebody's got to do that, right?
Yeah. And they're putting out a call for a few more pies, and so like the pies that go with the coffee all day and the arena and the curling rink, it's all volunteered and donated. Yeah. And so that's happening now.
Yeah, that was my next question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Ag Society is looking for donated pies and desserts, along with volunteers to serve pie and coffee at the curling rink. So there are still some opportunities to help out there?
There's always opportunities to help, but I think the seats have been filled.
They're pretty well set up there.
Yeah.
All right. For someone who appreciates the fair but has never volunteered, what would you tell them about joining the team, maybe for next year?
Grab a friend and come as a pair.
Yeah. The more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier. And there might be some and but generally it's more fun than difficult. And the more people that are there, the easier it is to have fun doing all the things.
For sure.
Like I know my favorite part of fair is setting up on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
We're all it's our group of members and volunteers, and we're just doing our thing, and we know it's gonna be a fun day on Saturday. So
yeah,
we get together on Friday and prep whatever's next, and
it's what you've been building to all year, right? Basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah. Comes quick. Eh?
It goes really slow, and then it comes very fast.
And I can't believe it's here already.
Yeah.
It's, like this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So beyond the individual activities, what does the Lougheed Agricultural Fair contribute to Lougheed and the wider Flagstaff region?
I think just a place for us to get together and acknowledge how many amazing things we have that we can bring together and show off, whether it is some of the sports things or the museum or preparing the suppers. Like the bench show, obviously, where the things get judged and actually compared, but just everything that's in there, the number of horses and people that are like have amazing control of them. All those things. It's a really good day to come together and examine that.
So many community events are working to attract new families while also honoring their history. How does the Lougheed Agricultural Fair balance those two goals?
Well, we try to have as much continuity as possible, but we're always trying to do something more exciting or something new that hasn't been brought to the area. So those are the balances that you want to have something new and exciting, but you also have to have the things that really cement the idea of the Lougheed Fair in people's minds.
Oh yeah. So I know this is it's a personal thing for you, right? I mean, when you look around the fairgrounds and see people of different ages and from different communities taking part together, what does that mean to you? Because I mean, you grew up in the area, right? And you've
I
been
remember
here all your life, and
I remember going to the parades and just walking around the fair as a kid, and I want that for every kid. I want that for every parent and grandparent to be able to come and enjoy the same things that I enjoy. So, if that means I host part of it, or like that's really fun for me to be part of that planning process and then the execution.
It's got to feel like a sense of satisfaction, I guess, even for you to see when you look around and see people, different ages taking part in this that, you kind of grew up with. And
for sure. And I still feel young enough that I remember every step of that along the way, where I was the one watching ball and then playing ball and then, so it's exciting for me to look out there and see myself in a lot of those visitors.
Yeah. And I think what we're really talking about is that sense of community, right? I mean, this is all about community and
for sure
community pride.
Yeah. And it's for Lougheed, but it's an example for every community. We can
for the whole Flagstaff region, really,
right?
So before we wrap up, let's just make sure listeners have the practical information they need. And I think we've got everything correct so far, right?
I haven't noticed anything off.
So it's the 103rd Lougheed Agricultural Fair taking place this Saturday, August 8th. Admission to the fairgrounds is $15 for adults, $10 for children ages 6 to 10, and free for children 5 and under. Children's games are also free. The roast beef supper will be served in the hall from 5 to 7. Tickets are $25 for adults, $20 for seniors, $10 for children ages 6 to 10, and $5 for children 5 and under. Where can they get those tickets?
At this point, just get them at the door.
Just get them at the door.
Yeah.
And then visitors can also enjoy a cold plate lunch at the arena, food at the Ball Diamonds, vendor treats, and the beer gardens. The event is cash only. One debit machine will be available in the food store, but visitors are encouraged to bring cash. John, is there anything else people should know before they arrive?
Be ready to have fun.
For someone listening who has never attended the Lougheed Agricultural Fair, what invitation would you extend to them?
I would say come early and be ready to have a fun day.
Yeah.
Get there for the pancake breakfast and watch the parade, and then filter in, and by the time you go through everything, it's been a day.
Yeah, it's a full day.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, John, thank you for sharing the history of the fair, giving us a preview of this year's festivities, and most importantly, helping me keep my promise that this interview would be fun. Right?
Well, thank you for the opportunity. We really do appreciate it, and we can't wait to see everybody at the fair.
And the 103rd Lougheed Agricultural Fair takes place Saturday, August 8th. Come for the agriculture, the activities, and the community atmosphere, and be sure to bring cash and a big appetite.
Yes.
Thanks again for coming on the podcast, John.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in to the Flagstaff County Podcast, where we share stories, information, and conversations that matter to our region. Until next time, stay connected and stay informed.